Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to do another unboxing. The game we just received off of Amazon. It's a game called Castell by Renegade Games. Aaron Vanderbeek is the creator, designer. He is the this is his first game, I believe. Looking at Board Game Geek, and it's definitely probably one of the most original games, at least recently. In 2018, I believe it was released, and it's been on our radar for a while. Definitely probably an underrated game. I first found out about it, I believe it was on the Brothers Murph on their channel. Since then, I've seen a few replays. Heavy Cardboard did one, and I believe there are a couple others on there too. I know Brothers Murph did one on a solo play, which was what I was interested in too, and that seemed very engaging and definitely a different theme. It's something unique, but some good mechanics in it. So without further ado, let's check it out. Alright, so let's check it out here. Let's get the camera focused in. So Castell is a vibrant Catalonian tradition of building human towers. So that's what a Castell is. Huge teams of people from all over Catalonia, this is in Spain, gather at festivals to celebrate Catalonian culture and compete to build the highest and most difficult human towers. Castell is a strategy game where players guide Castell teams through a year of festivals. Visit Catalonian cities, expand your team of Castellers, learn tower building skills, and show off your tower building prowess to local performances and festival competitions. Harness your strength and balance, courage, and common sense to take your team to victory. So, alright, so that's pretty much it here. That's what it is. And these are the components and everything in it. So let's check it out. All right. Okay. So as you can see here, it's ages 12 plus, 2 to 4 players, although there is a solo variant on Board Game Geek, and about 75 minutes. It depends upon, I think that's per player, probably that's going to be. Alright. So let's check out what's in the box here. Of course, you got your rule book to start off. So just like the front cover. And let's see, you have your components list here. You have your game board and all your pieces and everything. Your player boards. Your first player token or flag. And this comes with a huge, well, you'll see in a second, a huge bag to hold all the Castellers. So not a lot of pictures in here, but here's some examples here. How to build your towers and everything, and the different things you're going to use. Balance, base, mix, strength, width, practice, and special. So local performances. So you're going to compete in local as well as performances as well as festivals. So different rules that accompany your towers, and how you can break the rules by training in certain areas, so to speak. And of course, your end game scoring, which is a combination of your best tower score, your region bonuses, and your earned prizes and tokens, and your local performances. And that's it, just a 15-page rule book. And again, this could have been used for other stuff in the back here. Can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Rado or something like that that said they could have used this back page probably a little more effectively, with maybe like a round breakdown or a final scoring or something like that. Just something that would have, or maybe even a history of like Castellers. I think, of what a Castell is and some history about them. I'm sure a lot of people don't know, including myself, didn't know a lot about them. All right, that is it right there. That's the rule book. And then you have your player aids right on top here. So a nice player aid here with your turn summary. So these are all the things you can do on your turn. Move, recruit, train, and use a special action if you wanted to. And skills reference. This is nice right here. Explains all the different skills and what they mean and what you want to train in as you're building your Castells. So there's 4 of these. 2, 3, and 4. So 4 of those. And then, of course, your complimentary plastic baggies. And this, right here, everybody mentions this one. I've never seen a bag so big. It's twice the size of the box, pretty much. Definitely the biggest bag I've ever seen. You can definitely fit your head in it. So yeah. And these are just, and it's like a felt Velcro type thing, a felt type thing. So that's why anything that sits on it will leave an imprint. It's almost like a carpet. So yeah, that's the bag, and as you can see, pretty darn big. Oops, I lost my camera there. At least my vision of it. Oops. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so that's a pretty huge bag. Definitely, you can fit a lot of stuff in there. Definitely overkill on that, but nice nonetheless. Some games I've gotten bags for, and you couldn't even fit your hand in. You couldn't even fit probably an 8-year-old's hand in there. Never mind an adult. And then these are your Castellas right here. So you have Castellas of varying strengths and everything. These are your 6s, 5s, a couple of 9s in the middle, 4s, 2s, and 3s. So as you can see here, those are your 2s there. They go all the way from 10 to 1. With 10 being the strongest. Your bases. So very nice, decent thickness. All right, so there's one of these. That'd be nice, fun to punch out. And then you have your training wheel here, which you'll set up to train in different towns and everything, and it'll turn according to turn. And then your different things you can train in, which will be placed in the different cities. And these are some for your local performances. They are these towers you have to build to get various points for. Again, more Castellers, 3s, 2s, and 1s. And then the wheel right here, this is the basic wheel. And then where it says all regions there. Then you have your back here where it says you have your no regions. So a certain round you won't be able to perform in a certain region, but in one region you can perform, you can perform 2 different things. Well, all regions right here, which means you can perform a certain thing in all your regions. So you have a choice of 2 different training things, which you'll see when you see the game board. Alright, and more Castellers here. This will be fun to punch out. These look like your 8s, 7s and 6s over here. More 6s. So tons of Castellers. Not Costanzas. Castellers. And these are your 10s. And they are different sizes. Your 10s and 9s are the same size. Your 7s and 8s are the same size, and so forth, which you can train. You can do different trainings so you can mix in your mix to do them. And then here are the different regions. Oops. Oops. I might as well show you one of these. So there's the thickness of here. These are one of the things you can train in right here. That's width, I believe. I'm not sure, but the different training things. And strength, I know that one is. And there's different things you can train in. And again, these are for your where you put your you have your tournaments and festivals. So these are representing the different cities and stuff, and it shows you where you're going to have your different festivals throughout the game. Your first player token right here, flag. And then more stuff to punch out. These are your medals. And then these numbers here will tell you what the different festivals are going to require for Castellers to have certain ones to score points in order to perform. And then your gold medal, your silver medal, and your bronze medal trophies. Oops. And I'll show you the backs of these other things. I don't think there's much on the back. Again, that's your flag, which just popped out. First player flag. Okay. And here are your player boards. These come out pretty easily. Whoops. And your things you train in. So you're going to be placing your medals here on this. And then it shows you basically what you can do on your turns and everything. And then here you're going to, in different levels, you're going to place, say like this right here. Say you trained in this right here. Level 1, you get right here. Then if you got level 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can train up to 5 levels in every training thing. Every skill. Alright, so you have those. And then more training, local competitions and stuff. So it has a good variety of the things that occur. So there's some good replayability in these. And more of your player boards. And then finally your play board, which I'll set up and show you at the end, as we're almost done here. And then not too much else. These are really cool. These are your player pawns here, player meeples, which are really, really cool, I think. So it's a little mini Castell. So it comes in all the 4 different colors. So some different colors, definitely, which is nice. Not just your standard colors. Well, some of them are, but... Okay, and then these are your scoring track tokens. And then your round marker right here. It's kind of interesting choice there. Just a rectangular square. Well, square with a flats with a rectangular side. And then this is kind of weird the way they do this. Oh, what's this right here? I don't know what that. Oh, that's for your wheel, I think, to put your wheel in, which I'll show you when I show you the board. And then here, it's ordinarily this would be an excellent, nice insert and everything, and it still is pretty cool, but not really that efficient, let's just say, because everything goes in the bag anyway, eventually. And it gets mixed up before every game, so there's no sense in really sorting everything out, but it is I guess, nice to have. But I mean, I guess it's cool for the medals and everything, and for your tiles for your the different cities and everything. But as far as the actual Castellers going in here, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to have it in it here, because it just there's no sense in sorting it all out, because you just mix it up at the beginning of every game anyway. But it kind of forces you to do so. So if you want to keep this in here, you have to sort them out, because otherwise not everything will fit. If you put everything in the bag with this in here, from what I've heard, it doesn't fit. So it's kind of nice in theory, but kind of isn't really practical, I guess you could say, for the actual game. So all right, so I am going to pause the video, and well, you won't see it paused, and then I'll set up the board just to show you what the board looks like with the wheel on it and everything. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're back here, and this is the game board. It's very very long lengthwise, but this is its setup, and this is your wheel I was talking to you about over here. And again, I got it kind of, let's see, let's just show you here. Move this over. But here is the wheel right here. And then every round, this is gonna, got all the cities in here. And every round it's gonna switch. And these right here, you just put on randomly. So every game will be a little different order. But say you're in Barcelona right now, you would train in strength. You could also train in base. This is the easier version right here. And I put this together here. You can flip this over, and it has no regions in here, or none, I think it is. And that makes it a little harder. So in certain regions, I mean, you have to basically train in what is given to you right here. And there's going to be one thing that you can't train in. So that's kind of interesting there, the way that works out. But here's the rest of it right here. Just the different regions on the map here. And the color choices are a little interesting. A little, I don't know, some people have complained about the color choices, like with the purples and the pinks being a little similar and everything. Well, actually, these being different, actually. Yeah, these are two different regions anyway, but kind of similar. The two T's right here are very similar colors. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's for the regions, and for for Spain and stuff like that, the colors are fitting for that. And then over here is where you're going to put your your local festivals and everything. And then up top is your score track. Oops, sorry. Is your score track. It's hard to fit it in the camera. And then your different events and everything you're going to put right here, the festivals. And then you're going to have 10 rounds. In a 2-player game, you're going to have less. So up to 10 rounds you can have. So that is going to be pretty much it there. That's going to be the game board. Whoops. So that is pretty much Castell in a nutshell. Definitely looks like a fun game. Can't wait to play it, as usual, like I always say. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, and we will see you in the next unboxing video. We still have one more game to unbox, Pret-a-Porter, and Pret-a-Porter, I guess you could say, 3rd edition. And that is the game we get off Kickstarter, and we're expecting to get a game tomorrow, which was delayed by weather in Kentucky. So, but we will be getting it tomorrow. I think that's Altiplano. And we did order a game off of eBay. We paid a little bit more than we normally do for games, but it's a Stefan Fell game. It's an out-of-print game, and it doesn't look like they're going to reprint it anytime soon, so we decided to bite the bullet and pick it up. Normally we don't do that, but this game had some, for me, some special mechanics, and I've been eyeing it for a while. And while they're not going to be coming out with a reprint, I wanted to, and it's really hard to find on eBay. And plus the guy lowered it and lowered his price on it. So, and it looked like it was a fairly new copy. I mean, the box has got some wear on the outside, but the actual inside components don't appear to have been used at all. And I mean, the cards are still sealed. So we thought it was a good price for what it was and for our chances of getting it. Also, too, an English copy of it was hard to get. But anyway, we'll show you that. We should be getting that late this week or early next week. So I'm looking forward to that unboxing too. So take care and God bless, and we will see you in the next unboxing video. Bye-bye now.